Hello everyone, CT5 Holo here, with another team-making demonstration video. Yeah, these are just fun to do, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so let's see here. I'm gonna be trying mindful of where I am actually recording. So, today's team is... It's gonna be me trying to use Phoenix Blade. As I've talked many times before, Phoenix Blade is very hard to use, which makes it really interesting in my opinion. I would like it to stay, especially since I think people quickly realize that it's hard to use and it makes you lose more often than not. And so to go along with it, I figured I would try and have someone use slow dance as well. So yeah, I came up with some preliminary ideas as to how this is going to work before I realized that, oh yeah, I could record this. This could be cool. So here I am. So yeah, you know, slow dance, Phoenix Blade, defensive team, go for the long game, etc., etc. I'm looking at Frog because it's a very long-term status effect. Yeah, it's long-term. And it, you know, turns off all damage, basically. It's just pretty nice to have. Decent accuracy. So of course, if I'm relying on Frog, then I'm using 70 Faith units and they can be shot down by spell guns or just other magic, etc. So, I don't know, but it's pretty good, especially since, like Berserk, another long-term status, it's easily blocked by the ubiquitous defense ring. I mean, yeah, defense ring is awesome accessory, and so, hey, blocks Berserk, and, you know, insult adds Berserk, so. Though, as you note here, right, my Phoenix Blade user probably still going to use Talk Skill just because it's really stat independent, so it's very easy. It's, as I mentioned before, it's just easy to slap onto someone, and insult becomes very attractive due to its naturally high hit rate. You know, Blackmail is still good, Mimic Darvon, even worse hit rate, but, you know, AoE Sleep, pretty good, though that's also blocked by Defense Ring. Let's see. I want some healing, so considering bringing in my 12 speed transfuse bot person, that was my paladin in the tournament. Didn't end up using a lot of transfuse, just sort of sat around being semi-awkward. Okay, use talk skill, but then he'd poke people sometimes too, and that made me sad, but yeah, maybe fix that, you know, give him so transfuse and then use Frog instead. Right, alternatively, a chemist can support heals and can also do things with Frog. And then 4th unit, I'm thinking either Time Mage Priest with Time Magic, because, you know, Raise 2 is good, as is Slow 2, and that helps makes my Phoenix Blade user more relevant and gives me more time for slow dances to go off. I'm pushing Phoenix Blade to the limit here at 14 speed, so basically almost a unit at that point, right? 7 speed, gets turns every 15 ticks, still slow, but again, almost an actual unit. Alternatively, right, go with the White Magic Oracle that I really enjoy, because the Oracles have good HP. Octagon Rod is randomly super relevant, right? That Frog proc. And then as an Oracle you get Paralyze, which is really good. So I don't know. I still have to figure things out. But those are like the 4 units I've basically brainstormed so far. This team is going to be it's probably not going to be amazing, because I'm essentially running on 2.5 units, right? I've only these 2 units, and there's, well, 2 and like 3/4 of a unit. Because this slow dance monk, I'm planning to give her iron boots, so just hangs back, only use the slow dance, etc. And also, as I mentioned before, defensive teams are really hard to make work in my opinion, and I'm definitely no good at them whatsoever. The AI is simply just better at playing offense, and I'm a much more offensive-minded person than defensive-minded, so this is just like all a combination of that. And I'm using Phoenix Blade, oh god. But hey, 14 speed Phoenix Blade might actually be useful. Now Now, obviously, I don't have to use the Phoenix Blade user, but I kind of want to. Just cause. Why not? And I'm curious to see how it works out. I'm also really bad at tweaking teams once I've made them. I guess just because it's so hard to make them. It takes so much effort. I'm lazy. Anyways, let's start off. Let's just make our Phoenix Blade user do. Hi. That's what it does. He says hi to you. Over and over and over. It's the cat that comes back the very next day. So 40-40. Thief. Let's just say talk skill, sure. Dunno. Need equip shield for the 14 speed. Move HP up is good, so he won't just run away and be useless forever. So hidden knife, Sasuke knife. Do I care? Oh wait, no, this is Phoenix Blade. Wow, I'm stupid. That was funny. I'm gonna get semi-worse mic setup so I can type faster. Zephyr Shield, Thief Hat, Secret, Clothes, Sprint Shoes, because Curse Ring, because Undead plus Re-Raise is a non-bow, aka it just doesn't work and it'd be absolutely horrible. What would happen, assuming it works, is that once the unit goes down, he never gets back up again, because Undead and Re-Raise, they just don't mix. Okay, now that I have that, what's my reaction? Auto Potion? HP Restore, Meat Bone Slash, why Meat Bone Slash? I'll figure it out later. What I probably do want? Steel Heart, we get Steel Accessory. Do I want Steel Accessory? I don't know. Do I want Insult? Do I want Blackmail? Do I refute? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I could even use Death Sentence. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, the problem with Death Sentence is I want him to disable. And killing is sort of a way of disabling, but this seems to be under a lot of pressure. Death Sentence, and I don't know if I can afford them having an extra 2 turns before they die. So, yeah, okay, yeah, basically, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And I just start with an idea, work from there. Caution, no. Counterattack, maybe. Auto Potion, maybe. Counter, maybe. Oh, Speed Save! Duh! You're a good one. You're relevant. Okay. That's good. HP Restore, possibly. Does Speed Save, right? You want your guy to get turns in and whatnot. Counter Magic, you have no MP. Critical. Yeah, Chrono Trigger. Yeah, Immune Haste, no. Critical Quick. Oh, that could be cute. So he's not gonna have HP. Like, he has so low HP, right? Because he's Thief Hat and Secret Clothes. 264 is nothing. MP Restore, he's not using MP. Awareness, he doesn't have Evasion. Finger Guard, yeah, maybe. Absorb MP, no. Counter Flood, randomly relevant. Dragon Spear, doesn't make sense. We have Re-Raise. Meat Bone Slash, maybe it could be funny. Abandon, no. Evasion, Damage Split. Okay, definitely not Distribute. This is not Elemental Absorb Cutesies. Then my team would be doing too much and be terrible. Damage Split, yeah, makes some sense, but I don't know if you can do enough. None of those saves make sense either, and you can't be a dancer, but it's the same reactions that RSM is barred, so no. So I think I'm autopiloting a speed save here. I want him to get turns. I want him to get turns. So, okay, so Steel Heart, right? Charm can be devastating. Steel Accessory, do I want Steel Accessory? What does Steel Accessory do? Anti-Defense Ring. So combos with Insult. Deals with Curse Ring, except I don't care. Yo, it is -1 speed. Yeah, I don't know. I'll worry about you later. You're mostly done. Okay. Okay, so now let's move on to our dancing unit. There are definite advantages and disadvantages to... There are definitely things to consider between Monk and Paladin. I don't think it's a tough choice. Raven went with Monks. Why you're so derp for us old people. Maybe you remember them. Doku went with Paladin more recently. So it's... Okay, so remember, slow dance. Okay, these things cost MP. Unfortunately, that makes me kind of sad, but you know, it makes sense. It's fair. I say it makes me sad just because like My initial draft of like a monk build of a female of a dancing monk just left her with her basic 46 MP here. She gets 9 dances in, and then she has to spend a turn using chakra, and then that gives her like, what, 5 more dances, etc. So what I'm worried about is, okay, 1, slow dance, right? Super low hit rate, 25%. You need a lot of them to go off. 9 might not be enough for 1. But obviously 9 isn't enough. But then like the frequency of her needing to take a break to recharge, that kind of hurts. Oh, what was I gonna say? I feel like I was gonna say something. Crap. Oh yeah, the other problem is that sometimes, right, when a song or a dancing unit runs out of MP, they just continue singing their song. And I don't have enough experience on them to know if they recharge MP or not. So my initial idea was Dancing Monk with P-Bag for regen. Then we have Chakra Band to stop all those nasty statuses. An Elemental Absorb costume, not sure which one. And then Iron Boots. Then give her, like, Unyielding, Float, HP Restore, Auto Potion probably. And yeah, I don't even know if that's enough, if she could have enough JP for those things. Alright, but then I decided to take a look at Raven and Doku's dancing units, and both of them gave them a lot of MP. Raven went with Focus Band for the extra 80 MP. Doku chose to use a Paladin. Alright, more HP. Less MP isn't that big of a deal because Paladins can equip robes. Like the very notable White Robe, halving those spell guns. Light Robe is another thing for consideration due to always regen. But right, notably, both of these options give him MP that he could really use. I like the Monk because of the 9 speed, it just gets things started a little bit faster. I think what's really going to matter for me is seeing how the AI behaves, seeing if them running out of MP is going to matter. Hell, why don't I just do a test at some point? Yeah, I don't know. That's the real question. Just have a W team of like 4 Phoenix Blade users and then whatever. Okay, what else? Ugh. And the nice thing about the Monk with Chakra is that she can refill her own MP. I don't know how, I think like Doku's Paladin relied on other people refilling their MP, but what if they die? I don't know. Because AI is semi-unreliable, it is nice to have your units be self-sufficient, be relatively independent. Which is why I'm leaning toward the Monk. Yeah, I don't know. This game's hard. And the Monk with like Chakra Band, so plus 170 HP, so it's 340 HP? It's not bad, it's pretty good. I really want to try that out. I'll need to test that. The dancing thing. That is really important, right? If she will refill her MP reliably, then I might be fine just leaving her at that low MP. But this also depends on how well the rest of my team can hold off the enemy, right? And if they don't reliably refill MP, then she's getting an MP boosting equip. So I guess let's punch her in. I'm bad at names, so whatever. Serpentarius, sure. 40-40, pre-default, Monk. No, not Mon. No. Monk, there we go. Dance. Auto Potion, probably. Unyielding. Why not? Let's not worry about the thing yet. Movement. Let's just say black costume for now. Stand outfit might be better. because Ice Glacier Gun is the most damaging spell gun, plus Wind is randomly relevant. I don't know, but like, I mean, Black House. I'm thinking about like Dark and Fire aren't absorbed that much because not many people use Demi, right? The only things that absorb Dark relevant skills are Shadow Shade and Kotetsu. Those aren't even used that often, but Black Custom does make a bit more sense just because, you know, Curse String and stuff, so that is, like, that's a possibility. I'm still not sure if Unyielding is the best or not. Like, obviously it's more general damage reduction, but, like, focus, like, having, say, defense up, if I'm more concerned about that, which I might be, because those units do a shit ton of damage, right, might be better. It depends, but okay. Slow dance, standard support stuff, whatever. Doesn't matter what I have here. Don't really have anything here. Doesn't really matter. I mean, float is relevant for Earth. Okay, so if I get float, that's an extra 4. What? It's really cheap. Oh, just 200. Oh, okay. So I could get rid of revive and then I could get float. You know, that makes some sense because, like, what are the chances that she's gonna have a unit right next to her? Like, right, it made sense for Raven's team because he had 2 dancers, right? So ideally they'd be right next to each other, and then the revive became a lot more necessary. But she's the only one who's stuck in place, so revive might not actually be necessary in that case. I absolutely want Chakra, right, for MP. Signature Magic, also randomly relevant because of the 1 AoE. Secret Fist, also relevant if someone manages to get close. Might be a good way to close someone off. I think it's nice to have that backup option. Let's get rid of revive for now. Let's get rid of float. Why not? Float with iron boots. That's funny. Yeah. Whatever to names. All right. What are other units? I mean, I could just like try out the transfuse bot and whatever, I guess, and make another vid of test runs or whatever. I don't know. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm bad at this game. So again, I want these other units. I want them to be able to disrupt the enemy, right? Sort of stall, let my slow dances do their work, and still be able to offset enemy pressure, enemy damage. So another reason why it might be better to just focus on like MP and stuff here is because of Iron Boots, she's going to be ideally really far away from the action, and so she won't actually get hurt. So then she can keep focusing on using the dance. Chakra Band in case people do get close, and then it's like a bit of a safeguard against nasty things. So that's my reasoning, though. Again, testing is gonna much better tell me what I actually need to focus on. So other possible units to consider for healing are monks, due to chakra. AoE, like X potion, right? It's really nice. Healing MP is also might be randomly relevant. Draw out, really good way to heal people. Not good ways to heal people include Moogle and Cure 2, Cure 3, Cure 4, and Cure 1. Because I think I need to dedicate too much into like MA. I just don't think it will heal enough, is my concern. Cure 3 is really slow, Cure 4 only heals 1 target. Right. Both Chakra and Sigma Magic, or Chakra and Murasame, instant, which is huge. It's really important, because you don't want to, like, you know, have your heal be charged and then have someone die anyway. That's bad, right? Admittedly, Chakra and Murasame both require a decent PA or MA, respectively, investment into it for them to be good, but they can be really worth it. But another problem is that I'm so reliant. I have like 2 3/4 of units that are actually doing things. Remember, right? Because Slow Dance Monk, she's doing her own thing. She does not affect the current board state. Right, so she's not an actual unit. She's ultimately my win con, but until then, until I get to that point where she's chipped off enough speed that I can more reliably deal with what my opponent's doing, she's not an actual unit. She's a very slow clock, basically. And then, again, Phoenix Blade user, almost a unit at an effective 7 speed. We don't want to give him quickening because 1, low MP, 2, and also it takes 2 quickenings to get 1 extra point of speed, and if he's slow, he might not, by the time he gets a turn, he might want to do something else instead of quickening. It's all shades of bad. Give him quickening. I would not do it. If I did that, I'd be a complete hypocrite, because I criticize other people for doing silly things like that. So sticking to my principles, sticking to what makes sense, in my opinion. So yeah, the interesting thing about what's really intriguing to me with the 12-speed Transfuse user is that it's fast, and it can heal for a good amount, right? Because the main thing that matters with Transfuse is HP. I don't need to focus on stats like PA or MA. I just need to focus on HP, which most things give. So that's good for me. Makes life easier. And Frog helps me disrupt. Though maybe I might want like an 11-speed Transfuse bot just to get like Aegis Shield. It gives me some magic evade in case of pesky 70 Faith units trying to do nasty things to me. Or just focus on tanking as I don't know. But the only thing is, I want, because she's relying on Frog to frog people, she's gonna need MP. I mean, she almost certainly needs to move MP up. What if I go a monk? Monk with Frog? Well, cause wait, a monk with Frog. Right, because then I still get Chakra. I still have a way to heal, and Chakra also conveniently heals MP, so I can get something like move HP up instead, which is possibly more relevant. Frog, basically, stat independent spell, right? The thing that matters is your faith. Huh. That is really interesting. A monk with Frog. Very surprised. Huh. And the other interesting thing with the Transfuse is that you end up hurting the user. And so in this case, free damage for your opponent is not always what you want. But 12 speed's so fast! Ugh, I don't know. Right, if I give her move HP up, but I can't have move HP up because she needs move HP up for Frog, no! Life is hard. Ugh. This game. So hard. So fun. General apologies for not doing too much in FFT Arena land recently. I've been playing Card Hunter and school and stuff. For those of you who don't know, you should check out Card Hunter. It's also a tactics-based game. It's super fun, super awesome. I think you guys would like it. If you guys like Final Fantasy Tactics, you should like Card Hunter. It's awesome. Okay, back to things. Let's come back to this. Let's come back to this unit. Let's focus on this unit for now, I guess. Let's let unconscious processing do some work. This is another thing I'd have to test, just playtest, adjust as results come in or whatever. Okay, so this last unit, I almost certainly want raise 2, both relevant for this unit and this unit if she ever goes down. That'd be a huge pain in the ass to kill her again. Ideally. Hopefully it's a pain in the ass. Naturally, raise 2 not going to be relevant to this person because Phoenix Blade. Okay. So do I want Time Magic? Secondary, or do I want to be an Oracle with White Magic, right? So probably not my options, because Slow 2. Awesome hit rate. I've gushed enough about Slow 2. You guys know how much I love Slow 2. And what it does for this team is what it always does. It slows the enemy down. And so then Phoenix Blade user becomes an actual unit, gives more slow dances goes off, and if they're getting less turns, they're doing less damage, makes it easier for me to heal up, it makes it easier for me to recover, and also to do more things to them as well, right? More shots at Frog or whatever. If I go the Time Mage path, I think I'd also want Sinkhole. That could be pretty darn relevant. Mediator is another option. Talk skills is just always good. Basically always good. And on a mage unit, it'll be pretty high hit rate. Though again, install Mimic Darvon, blocked by Defense Ring, makes me somewhat hesitant. Use a Blackmail, still good. But then Paralyze, with Paralyze, AoE, range, better hit rate maybe? Certainly much better hit rate against 70 faith units, which in some ways are my main concern. Except not, because Frog can just hit them. But then Frog has 5 CT, and so even if I give my frogging unit a short charge, Paralyze might still be able to beat it out. And certainly a short charge Paralyze beats it out. Even Silent Song beats it out, but who runs Silent Song? Actually, a good number of you guys run Silent Song for some reason. I'm not a fan of, like, conditional abilities. Silent Song can certainly be powerful, certainly be devastating. If you want a free win against me, you run Silent Song. Then you can just shut down my raised 2 user when she wants to cast it, and then I'm sad and I die. I'm just not a fan of conditional things. You know, JP is pretty precious sometimes. But that is just me. I'm one of the few people who are just... I don't care for sense protection too much, usually. I love you guys run Robe of Lords. And I just, like... I mean, okay, it makes sense, right? You have super unlimited MP with move MP up, and you're protected against silence. But then, like, White Robe protects you from, like, dying, and not dying is good. But again, opinions, right? Everyone builds things differently. There's different philosophies, etc. It's flattering that you guys actually, like, watch these vids and listen to me. It really is flattering. Because, like, what do I know? Right? I don't even play this game that much, in some sense, right? Like, I don't constantly keep making teams or whatever like you guys do. I don't know. Okay, let's get back on topic. I like rambling. Having the Oracle, right, with, like, Paralyze and Sleep or whatever, also does similar things, right? It disrupts the opponent. Then they're doing less things as well, in that case. And I want them to do less things. So them doing less things means I don't have to spend all my turns healing. If I don't have to spend all my turns healing, that means I can do things. So which way is more effective? Slow 2, great at snagging people, and then... No, Slow 2 just seems good. Sure, Masamune can counter it or whatever. What? I don't know. I guess I just assume that Slow 2 will always hit like 4 people, when in reality it hits 1 or 2 usually. So I'm just kind of living the dream. I'm hilariously optimistic sometimes. But I was optimistic that my Shadow Stitch would do good. Except, actually no, at the end of my video I was just like crying. Because it was so bad. And they were indeed fucking awful, oh my god. That might actually have been the worst team I've ever built. I built some pretty bad teams in the past. Ugh, embarrassing, disgusting. Anyways, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Blind could be cute. Samurai? Bizanbo, Murasame, Masamune. Though again, Masamune becomes a lot worse when it's not relevant for 2 of my units. Gotta love haste and region though. Gotta love haste. I could add Witch Hunt to my Dancer, right? You have some, yeah, you have some spare. Wait. No, you don't. Never mind, let's give it a float. I don't know. Maybe I should probably shuffle unit positioning at some point too. But lazy. What's the timing at? Half an hour? Okay. I can make a cut soonish, I guess. In the meantime, so what's more likely to disrupt someone? Well, Slow 2 is more accurate, has the potential to hit more people. Paralyze, also very good, can be really problematic. And Paralyze straight up stops offense, stops actions. Slow, okay, like they both reduce the number, right? But like with Slow 2, they still sometimes get their turn, and then it can be bad. I don't know. God dang it. This is where playtesting comes in. Like Slow 2, don't move could be interesting, as would Sinkhole. So all be interesting things. Don't think I want haste. Haste 1 is terrible accuracy. Haste 2 kind of a waste because, like as I said, it doesn't hit 2 of my units. Okay, it hit the Iron Boots user, but like she's not relevant, right? And I could, I mean, I could do like Cure 2 or whatever, right? Could heal up here. Transfuse bot could be so fast, so fast. The Monk with Frog might be a bit more stable because of Chakra. Wow, this is so interesting. This is crazy. I mean, ideally I don't care about the Transfuse bot hurting herself. But... 12 speed gives her many chances to cast Frog. Though she's also decently easily disrupted, especially turn 1. Might want to go down to 11 speed. I might actually want to go down to 11 speed with the Transfuse bot. If I choose to use it. I'm just going back and forth between these units. The Frogger and the Disruptor. Let's go with... I mean, alternatively, I could have a second Frogger. A Frog isn't very commonly blocked as well, which makes it another good choice, right, as opposed to an Insult. And Insult can make them hurt me a lot. Right, Frog, pretty awesome. A second Frogger could be insanely awesome for disrupting people. Right, if all of a sudden 2 of your units are Frogs, then it's like, now what? Though once again, I open myself up to 70 Faith stuff. But I'm doing that by virtue of running, you know, a raise 2 user. with some sort of support. The other nice... Okay, so what am I scared of if I get a frog unit? The enemy reversing that frog. So I think I want to go with the Oracle. I think I want some sort of zodiac sign here. For compat for raise 2. 40, 70, Oracle, white magic, auto potion, defense up, move MP up. Let's get paralyzed, raise 2, Asuna, those things we want for sure. Wall could be super interesting, except no, because then she'll just keep using wall on my Phoenix Blade unit, who then dies and gets back up, and that sounds awful, so let's not do that. So, Octagon Rod, right, 25% frog chance randomly relevant, until it unfrogs a guy, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Black Hood? HP is good, White Robe, also good. And then here I could use, like, Reflect Ring. Stops a lot of nasty magic from me, and Anti-Berserk as well, which is really nice. HP is good. Alternatively, Green Beret gives me some more MP, less HP. Can't have everything. Oh, whoops. Oh no! What? Reflect Ring, White Robe, Black Hood. Okay, okay. All is right in the world. I could go Cure 2. I just said it was a bad idea. How desperate am I? Okay, okay. How much does Cure 2 heal? 110 pre-faith. So for nothing. Especially if she keeps trying to heal the Phoenix Blade user. No, okay, okay. Good. Let's get raise 1 just in case as well. I like having sleep. Petrify might focus too much on petrifying people. Doesn't have the best hit rate, so that makes me sad. Life Drain, no. Zombie, no. Blind Rage, probably not. Also not terribly accurate. Dispel? What's important, if I get Dispel, what is important for me running it? The main things Dispel will get rid of are Haste and Reflect. Reflect for, like, Frog. That'd be... wow. And Haste is... maybe I'll just get Dispel Magic. I convinced myself. Those... right. Once again, getting rid of Haste, slow things down. Especially since I'm not running Slow 2 now. The problem is, she might use the spell when I'd rather have her paralyze someone, but I'm willing to run that risk. That could be super real, like, if they see someone with Reflect, they very well might just get rid of that with the spell, and that's what I want. Because I kind of need Frog to hit. I'm gonna make a quick cut here, just in case vid stuff is stupid. But yeah... let's think about the other unit. I'd also like to point out that one thing that's helped speed things along is that I've had some thought of this before. Right, we easily could have added another like 20-30 minutes onto this video if I hadn't. And yes, we haven't missed anything here. That was just something that came up in my mind as I was, you know, cutting and getting it ready to record again. Oh, I really want to see about the Transfuse bot and the Monk. So one thing I just noticed that the Monk actually makes me a bit more resilient against statuses. Right, it's another unit that can help get rid of nasty statuses, and that's another advantage of the Chemist too. And Chemists, the cool thing about the Chemists is that they have a lot of MP for Frog. Chemists have 82 MP. Monks 43 MP, and I'm looking at the male monk because I want him to be able to heal people, right? And PA is what's relevant for chakra. 12. So you get 3 casts and then chakra. Oh, is 3 casts enough? Assume no. So right, paladins and chemists become a bit more attractive now because they have chemists just have naturally high MP. Paladins have way to boost their MP, but monk does have chakra. And who doesn't like chakra? Okay, I don't like chakra that heals for like 70 or less. And by 70 or less, I actually mean like 100 or less, because otherwise you're not doing enough. Usually. Right? Slow Dancing Monk, obviously, she just needs the MP. I don't know. I don't make sense. I understand that. I'm a weird guy, and I'm stupid, and etc. I just want to be funny. I'm not funny. Was that funny? If you laughed, thank you for the pity laugh. And no, I can't hear you guys laugh. That'd be really weird if I could. Anyways. Like, what was that all about? What was all that stuff I just said? Okay. And if I went with the transfuse, the way I give her MP is to give her light robe. Or give that unit light robe. Gives me MP and region, which is pretty nice. But then I need move MP up. It could have potential. I'm gonna try it out. Things don't work. Go back to the monk. Sorcerer. Wait, no. Now I have best compat. How do you spell this? With 2 T's? There you go. And yes, that is intentional. It's a reference to Card Hunter. You guys should play it! You guys should play Card Hunter. We should also play this. Play both. Don't worry about names. Okay, 40, 70, Paladin, Black Magic, move MP up. Let's give you Frog. Want Transfusion. This is a Light Robe. Alright, to get 12 speed, you need Equip Polearm, which actually makes you pretty darn squishy. Javelin. Zephyr Shield. Again, maybe I should have Aegis Shield there instead. I really don't know. Crystal Helmet? I usually autopilot to Diamond for the initial re-raise, but I think being immune to Don't Act is pretty big. Because Raise 2 would be more effective for healing her. Or healing him. Now what's our reaction? I could do Iron Will? Actually make her hard to take down, but she can't heal herself. So awkward. Is she relying on Light Rope? Do I give her Nurse anyways? As a way to heal herself? I think I do. Not gonna work. Ugh. Okay. Dragon Spirit? She get Dragon Spirit. Or won't she just re-raise? Wait, re-raise loops? I don't want re-raise loops. I want Frog. Auto Potion. let's once again look at reactions. Speed save. For more turns. So auto potion's probably good. Counter, no. Speed save, maybe. HP restore, maybe. Regenerator, no. Already have regen. Counter magic, no. Chrono trigger. Chrono trigger. Add haste when damaged. Then he'd be at an awesome 15 speed. Chrono trigger. Chrono trigger. Be super fast. I'll put that in for now. I can afford it. Let's look at other possible fun things. MP restore. No. Maybe, but this seems more awesome. No. Counter flood. Randomly relevant. Giant spirit. Well, don't care. Meatbone slash. Maybe random. No. Damage. Maybe. Okay, so damage split is actually good in that it can heal back a bit because he doesn't have like, you know, defense up or anything, right? He's taking like you know, normal damage, and so damage split. So since he's taking more damage, damage split is a more relevant like shift in terms of like the HP and heal or whatever. So it might actually heal more than auto potion. Though of course I don't really care about damage on the enemy, but it's so relevant that it might heal for more than auto potion. That is totally possible. 380 HP. It's totally possible. So what's 38 times 4? 152? Well, that's pretty good transfusion. I like it. Okay, we've got a good transfusion. Regen helps offset some of that. And another nice thing about being fast plus regen, more free HP. That is why both speed save and chrono trigger seem like good possibilities. Chrono trigger is going to be a lot more relevant. Will give me a lot more turns, right? Speed save is just an extra 2 CT, whereas chrono trigger puts me to 15 speed, and I get turns fast. Lasts for a good while too. I get a lot of turns in. So chrono trigger maybe not the best, right? Auto potion, HP restore might have been better, even damage split, but this isn't a reaction I've used very often. And you know what? I should just learn to have fun for once instead of focusing on winning, because I'm a competitive ass. I just learn to have fun. Yeah, play around, have fun. This is interesting. This is fun. This is cool. Alright, here we are. Here's my awkward team. Full of awkward. Alternatively, instead of Zephyr Shield, I could get, like, a mantle. Then I'd only be at 13 speed after the haste from Chrono Trigger, but, you know, 13 speed is still pretty fast. Still get the turns in. I'll use the leather mantle, elf mantle. Probably elf mantle. Trying to be a small mantle? 20% M evade makes me immune to the holy nuke. Could be immune to berserk, but I'd rather have higher M evade. I don't know. I should playtest. I should absolutely playtest, right? This is still the biggest question is, do I need more MP on this unit? Okay, so yeah, that's one big question. The other question being, how effective are all these other guys? How effective are they at what do you call it? At playing defense. How good are they at that? I'm somewhat worried. But you could be really fun with Frog. Could be really fun. pretty excited to try this out. Yeah. 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 I know there was a while back I was working on like a prototype defensive team. Different, decently different, that would also use the Phoenix Blade user. That I never actually posted, because I never actually worked on it anymore after that funny video where I recorded it, everything's super fast. Not sure what people thought about that. I think the few people that commented had some mixed, there were some mixed reviews. It obviously it was a lot smoother on my screen. Yeah, there was some chopped out frames or whatever, and I recorded it really quickly. But yeah, still accessory. Does that make sense? Heretic? Heretic? Does that make sense? I'd rather him like blackmail or insult someone, right? Heretic doesn't really make sense. Because we can disable that unit in the first place, that'd be great. Also, him dying is kind of the point, right? He's meant to die from Phoenix Blade, then get back up to do things. Vibe could be randomly relevant. Being immune to Earth also randomly relevant. Also, Flopo's Iron Boots just sounds funny. This unit's cool, maybe. And then you're just a solid unit that I've used a lot and I really enjoy. It works! It works, what can I say? I feel like I had a different accessory, but it works. So yeah. Here is the team. Here's the team. Almost a real unit. Maybe that should be your name. Almost a unit. 8, 9. Oh, I think that's exactly like 14 characters. Yeah, yeah, almost. Yeah, that's exactly what you do. Waves from afar. So yeah, she just waves at you, kind of. You're a sorcerer, and you are. You're a poltergeist or something. I don't know. Whatever. Names are not my strong suit. Anyways, so yeah, Phoenix Blade Thief that tries to do things, that tries to be relevant. Slow dance, frog plus can heal people if need be, and revives people plus disrupts. And maybe this team will do something, but it probably won't. It probably won't. But yeah, yeah, I guess I'll go make some tests now regarding the Dancing Monk, and I'll probably just tweak the team a bit more if I need to. And also just general playtesting. I have to see how they do in matches and stuff. I have no idea how well they work. Right, I have alternate ideas, right? Monk here, monk with frog here, and then priest with time magic or slow 2 here. Those are the main things to look out for if I were to make changes. And yeah, there's the team. Hope that was fun for you guys. Again, if you managed to sit through all of this, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to me. I really am flattered that you guys are willing to take the time out of your days for this, because we're all busy people. Right, this is obviously just fun for me, but if it's fun and helpful for you guys, that's all the better. And with that, I will say good night, see you next time, etc. And yeah, bye! Alright, after some initial play testing, so one problem was that my only real form of revival was from the Oracle. So I changed the paladin to a monk with black magic. And it's been working out okay. For a while you had Chrono Trigger. I recently, one reason, changed to HP Restore, just because that might be more relevant. I'm not sure. It's really hard to evaluate. Which is one thing. It's really hard to evaluate. Another problem is that he only has like, what, 3 casts of Frog, and then at least he uses Secret Fist for backup. But it's really hard to evaluate because, obviously, right, HP Restore, when it works, it'll keep him healthy. Then we don't have to, like, then he won't run away, I guess. But then, right, if he's out of critical, then he won't chakra himself to get back MP for Frog, but again, he's still Secret Fist, so it's okay. It's also hard to evaluate how relevant the haste is, right? It's not, haste isn't as amazing. Before, the jump from 12 to 15 speed is pretty cool, but now from 10 to 12 speed, still relevant, but a bit less exciting, but he's still faster. It's hard to evaluate that change. I was also testing at, like, what, 700 FPS or whatever, so it's still a bit harder. Another thing I've noticed is that I don't actually make it to super late game, right? It's if I win, it's because I frogged you. If it's because I frogged all your guys pretty early on. In which case, right? Does the slow dance actually do anything? I don't know. But this is also something hard to evaluate. It's hard to evaluate, you know, a few lost points of speed here and there. It's hard to evaluate how that affects things, especially with, you know, haste from Chrono Trigger instead. So yeah, you know, maybe auto potion would be better here. Like, it's hard to evaluate. Another thing I consider, defense ring might be better than reflect ring. Just because that protects against a lot of statuses, right? Like, it'll protect against statuses from Talk Skill, which don't care about reflect. Also absorbs water, and, you know, water penetrates reflect. These are just random notes I've noticed from playtesting, right? So, I mean, yeah, almost a unit is indeed almost a unit. Right? It gets up reasonably often. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. Steel accessory may or may not want. If I don't get rid of, if with no steel accessory, then all his turns are ideally dedicated to disrupting the enemy between Steelheart, Blackmail, and Salt. But knowing that, yeah, you know, Phoenix Blade, steel accessory can help set up for longer game, right? Removes possible status immunities with these guys. Dispel magic, sometimes maybe I don't want Dispel magic. Because sometimes she casts Dispel magic when I'd much rather have her use Paralyze or Sleep. Obviously it's good for getting rid of Reflect, but more commonly it will be used to get rid of, like, Haste. Or, you know, Haste and Regen from Masamune. Re-Raise is a big one as well. Sometimes even just, like, actually no, when I got rid of Float, I also got rid of Float and Re-Raise against the Diamond Helmet. So maybe I actually don't want to Dispel magic. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I think Frog is reflectable. And that's why I wanted to spell magic in the first place. So, you know, so with Reflect, I don't just auto lose to them. I can actually deal with them, but it still takes time. Right. This isn't necessarily super late game. It's more of an aggro. It's very aggressive in that it just wants to frog all your dudes as fast as possible. It's a different kind of offense in a way. I guess it's shooting for the long game, but to get to the long game, right, if all your dudes are frogged and or disabled, then that's the easy road to the long game. And so the real key then is actually, you know, disabling your units with Frog. And possibly Berserk or whatever. Yeah, so I'm considering probably keep this unit and then possibly switch this unit to a Chemist with either Black Magic Secondary for more Frog, Talk Skill because, you know, that's good, or even Steel for Quickening because Quickening is good. And of course I can still experiment with this being a Time Magic user. which I haven't done yet. I may or may not do once I post the team. Hard to say. But these are things I've noticed from playtesting. Another thing I've noticed from playtesting was that just dies to spell guns. Test against Ellie Break, got slaughtered. Does a bit better against physical teams, but I also had Church then instead of Timeson. I want the power sleeve here for boost for martial arts for relevant chakras. Before I had Black Costume, I was like, oh wait, right, he doesn't heal for enough now, so. Given the power sleeve, I want the HVAC for the 10 speed. It's good to have. I was really but counterflood, the only reason I'm getting counterflood is to bank on that, like 20% chance for the status proc. That's not good. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say what I actually want here. Like, right, because its actual win con isn't the slow dance. It's actually just frogging all your dudes. Right? Maybe I want a more relevant unit. But as I was saying earlier, I'm just repeating myself, but it's hard to evaluate what a few random speed points do. It's just hard. Alternatively, I can... Alternatively, what do you call it? I build more around slow dance. Go for super grindy stuff. It's also so RNG based. I need the status effects to hit. I need the frog to hit. I need the paralyzed to hit. I need the blackmails or steel hearts to hit. Ideally, right, this doesn't... I don't care how often the slow dance hits, just that, in theory, right, eventually it'll have done its thing. And then you'll be at low enough speeds that it doesn't matter what you do. In the meantime, I don't know. I have no idea what I want. It's hard to say. I also get turn you into the transfuse bot with Frog, but Chemist seems better just for, it's more healing. I can make you're pretty quick. I can make you decently defensive as well, right? Main Gosh or like an H-bag. Thief hat, Black Costume, something. This game is hard. These are all things to consider. Maybe I don't want Seal Accessory. Oh, another good thing about Seal Accessory, gets rid of Curse Ring. So they don't randomly come back and make me sad. It's pretty relevant. But then they can get raised, which could also be very bad. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to add this on as like a mild update. More things to consider after some initial playtest data. Yeah, maybe I don't want to spell magic. So you just straight up focus on relevant spells. I don't know. I'll look into it or something. Yeah, in the meantime, just some extra thoughts. Once again, thank you to whoever watches this whole thing. I hope it was helpful. Right, that's the main point. Aside from it being fun for me, I hope it's helpful. Oh yeah, I chose the name Slumber Party because, it could be really boring to watch and record or whatever. There have been some pretty good games. Also some huge blowouts. Yeah, against like Ellie Break and my Season 2 team, just got slaughtered. Slaughtered so hard. But anyways, yeah, Who knows when I'll actually upload the team, but I don't feel like working on it, more on it at the moment. Don't have the mental energies for it, but yeah, let's end here. Thanks for watching, hope it was helpful. Enjoy, good luck, have fun, etc, etc, etc. See you guys next time!